What?
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 How are you today?
Good.
The National Science Foundation, where discoveries begin.
How are you today? Good. How are you today?
Good.
Can you count to 14?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 14.
Would you do that again,
13,
please?
17, 14.
Okay, one more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 14.
13, 17, 14?
That's the only thing he did wrong. 13, 17, 14.
Okay, Link, one more time. 14.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hey, count slow. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5, 6.
go, Link, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. No, 14. It's 13. Hey, say 13, 14. 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, now count to 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. 13, 17.
Good job,
No,
Link.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 14.
All right, very good. Well, howdy do everyone. Happy New Year and welcome back to the ranch. Good to have you here today. And yes, thank you, Lincoln, for the counting lesson. Now we all know how to count to 14 via 17. But anyway, good to have you here today. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and I hope you had a good New Year's Day as well. I hope your 2024 was good and I hope your 2025 is even better. And folks, as the clickbait-ish title of this video describes, New Year, New Neighbors, many of you will probably recall that not only my neighbors to the south, at the ranch on the south there, but also my neighbors that own the ranch to the north, they both sold out to housing developers. And today's video is mostly going to be concerned with the housing development to the north of us. It was bought by a firm called the Rohrer Company. Rohrer, that's kind of hard to say, but it's even harder to look at. But nevertheless, it is a multi-story, 190 apartment complex for affordable housing. And we're going to get right into that. And folks, for the last few months, bulldozers, road graders, cement mixer trucks, flatbed trucks and trailers, anything that goes beep, beep, beep when it backs up has totally invaded that property over there to the north. They've scraped all of the old vintage homes off of it. They've knocked all the beautiful old, hundreds of years old live oak trees off of it. They took it completely down to dirt, and then they started building it back up with base material to make the slabs for all of my new neighbors. And sadly, this is the only image that I have of the pad where they have taken all the trees and all the old vintage homes off and scraped everything down to dirt and then built it back up. And it's not one of those deals like most YouTubers say, I had it, but it's corrupted. This is a geriatric problem. I totally lost the file somewhere. I have no clue where it is. More than likely, the day after I post this video, I will find the file. But nevertheless, like I said, sadly, this is the only picture that I have of the pad itself. But here it is later from a much better angle. And here's the new concrete slabs and studs that replace the beautiful old homes and forests and peaceful meadows that prevailed here for the last 2 centuries. And here are the new apartments adjacent to the beautiful old ranches that used to be the stewards of the land, now buried under a concrete jungle. And soon the beep, beep, beeps were replaced by the pop, 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 pop of nail guns as the new creation was framed and sheeted in rapid incremental stages. And like I said, this particular facility was built on a roughly 10-acre triangular lot, and you can appreciate it better with this drone footage. The yellow lines are the fence lines on the border, and the blue line is the creek that goes around my ranch too, that forms the southern border of this new complex. And I don't know about other states, but in Texas, most of the waterways that constitute a property line between two different owners, the middle of the creek, meaning the longitudinal middle of the creek, is the new property line. In other words, my property going to the north goes to the middle of the creek, and their property line coming from the south is the middle of the creek as well. And incidentally, it is illegal to alter your land to change the flow of the creek so that you pick up more acreage. That is a no-no. And you'll see in this video right here, it seems that their goal was to complete the housing units nearest the roofed, what I call the administration building first, which is seen here at the far left of your screen against Mother Nature's beautiful oak forest backdrop. And within a couple of weeks, more stories and levels appeared throughout the complex. And to orient you a little bit better, here you will see the apartment complex's southern border, the creek, which again is also my northern border. And here the property lines in yellow delineate the only place where my ranch actually crosses the creek and shares a border with the new apartment complex, bringing their building within an easy stone's throw of my property, or a hand grenade's throw. No, I didn't say that. Forget that. And this blinking coral snake-colored line is an extension of my property line, showing you just exactly how they shoehorned this giant complex in on a 10-acre lot. And you know, folks, honestly, from the Roarers website, this new place looks quite inviting. They show beautiful high-ceiling living areas with full-length fireplaces, workout rooms with modern exercise machines, attractive bathrooms, albeit a rather skinny toilet, and a classy entertainment room. Plus, multiple pools and a clubhouse area. And if that's not enough, the website suggests, or at least invites you, to come experience the vast Texas vistas while on horseback and enjoying Texas longhorn cattle in their native habitat right here on Roarer's expansive 10-acre spread. And you know, folks, looking at this thing from an aerial view, you can tell there's no room left to build a barn, which makes one wonder exactly in which apartment will the horses and cows live? And my dear friends, as the sun slowly sinks in the west over another beautiful Texas day, I'm glad to know that you now have seen true Texas living at its finest. Brought to you by the Roarer Company of Plymouth, Minnesota.
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 Anyway, yeehaw and giddy up, right? Right. Well, folks, that's about it from out here on the ranch today. Thank you so much for being here. Also, I didn't even touch on what's going on to the new housing development over here to the south. I'll try to make a little video on it someday, but maybe not as long and boring as this one was. But it's kind of interesting. I'll get you some really good drone views of it. But nevertheless, once again, thanks for being here today. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope your New Year's was good. And I hope 2025 is the best year you've ever had. God bless you all. Once again, thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. And I want you to always remember I love you. Bye-bye now. So what you doing there, Al?
Neutering a dog, Dad.
All right. Who's gonna learn you?
That's a mistake.